All right, guys, today you're going to set up your notebook so that we are ready to talk about introduction. Take a minute and copy the page that's in front of you, paying attention to how many spaces are skipped between lines. To start off an introduction, you can begin with a lead or a hook or what's called an attention getter. The first way that you can start that attention getter or that hook is by using a quote, which is something that someone else has said. An example of that is from our first article, which says, "Life in Thailand is getting more absurd by the day," by John Sifton. Obviously, you can choose a different quote to use for your introduction. Another way that you can begin an introduction is with an anecdote or a quick, short, personal story. An example of this is just one sentence that says something like, "Walking along the beach, I could not go more than 10 feet without picking up trash left by others." This obviously would work if I was talking or wanted to talk more about the pollution problem that we've talked about in our articles. A third way that you can begin an introduction is by asking your readers a question. This question should be thought-provoking. It should be something that engages your reader in your essay. It should be something that does not have a yes or a no answer. An example you can jot down in your notebook is, "What can we do to fix our broken world?" The fourth and final way that you can start your introduction is by creating an important statement. This can come from one of the articles that we've read, one of the 5 articles. An important statement is a fact that is shocking or interesting. An example is, "Thailand's military took over the government on May 22nd and imposed martial law." So this important statement can come from any of the 5 articles that we've read, but it should be something that is interesting or shocking to your reader. The next part of your introduction is including some background information. In this background information, we're going to include the title and author of each article that we've used to create our essay. It doesn't have to be all 5, only the ones that you've used, and give a quick, brief summary, meaning it will only be 1 sentence per article. So jot down the sentence frame here that we can use next week when we create our introduction. The last piece of our introduction will be our thesis statement, answering the question about what are we trying to prove. So this is our opinion, either we do or we do not live in a dystopian society, and then adding your 2 reasons from your pink evidence tracker. This will give your reader the overview about what you will talk about in your essay and the points that you will try to make.